Have you ever stepped into a grocery store, meandering through the produce section, and felt an unusual hesitation? Perhaps you noticed how vibrant the lettuce appeared, or appreciated how gleaming the peppers were, but something felt off. You might have even caught a subtle sour scent lingering in the air, masked by the mist from the sprinkler system. Or you may have seen an employee rearranging vegetables, merely rotating them to conceal any blemishes. It's easy to dismiss these observations, believing grocery stores adhere to strict regulations and inspections ensuring our food safety. But what if I revealed that various issues in grocery store produce sections remain hidden from view? These problems lie behind displays, in storage areas, delivery trucks, and company policies prioritizing profits over quality. Today, we'll explore more than just wilted vegetables. We will delve into the decisions made behind the scenes, shortcuts taken, and repeated neglect that health officials discover time and again. By the end of this video, you may find that the produce aisle, the most trusted area of the store, could actually be the most misleading. Once you learn the reality, your perception of vegetables may change forever. Tomato Part 1. Stores keeping vegetables on display too long. Certain grocery stores intentionally allow vegetables to linger far past their prime. This isn't just unappealing, it poses hazards. During an inspection, a health officer uncovered tomatoes that were mushy and leaking liquid. Beneath them, spinach appeared dark brown and emitted a sour odor, indicating significant bacterial growth. An employee revealed they were told to keep old vegetables on shelves until a customer raised a complaint, as removing them would mean losing money. This stark reality shows that many stores depend on customers overlooking signs of spoilage. Aging vegetables can harbor harmful bacteria and toxins, which multiply unnoticed. While the outer leaves may seem fine, the inside could be decaying. So, when you pick up vegetables that seem too soft, emit unusual smells, or appear slightly faded, remember, if the store isn't removing the old ones, it's because they hope you won't notice. Broccoli Part 2. Discount stores with poor refrigeration practices. Discount stores can offer savings, but they sometimes compromise on critical aspects, temperature control. Leafy greens, broccoli, and other vegetables require consistently low temperatures for safety. In one inspection case, a cooler in a discount market was operating at 49 degrees Fahrenheit, well above the safe limit of 41 degrees Fahrenheit. The lettuce bags inside were warm, with condensation pooling in the packaging. Staff admitted the cooler had malfunctioned for weeks, but management opted against repairs to save costs. At these temperatures, dangerous bacteria like listeria can thrive, even if the vegetables seem normal. Customers often assume cold vegetables are safe, but bacteria are invisible and odorless. They certainly can't be washed away. If you walk into a produce section that feels humid, warm, or sticky, then the vegetables before you were already at risk long before you arrived. Cucumber Part 3. Stores that excessively mist vegetables to create false freshness. The mist machines that spray water over produce can appear refreshing. However, in some stores, those machines serve as tools for deception. Actual inspection findings show that employees often heavily soak vegetables before opening hours to make them seem crisp and fresh, even if they are nearing spoilage. Inspectors have reported mold behind the misting systems and found greens absorbing dirty water from unclean trays. In one instance, inspectors observed cucumbers that looked shiny from misting but were slimy below the surface, with soft spots indicating bacterial growth. Over-misting accelerates decay. The more appealing the vegetables appear, the faster they may be rotting. Excess water facilitates mold spread, creates slime, and dramatically diminishes nutritional quality. If your vegetables feel overly wet or unnaturally glossy, it's not a sign of freshness. It indicates the store is attempting to salvage items that should have been discarded days ago. Carrot Part 4. Small stores with low produce turnover. Small neighborhood stores often have good intentions, yet their produce sections can suffer from limited customer traffic. This low turnover results in vegetables lingering for extended periods, sometimes even weeks. In one inspection case, an officer discovered potatoes sprouting long, white roots, while carrots were soft and exhibited white dryness. Heads of lettuce were brown and collapsing inward. The owner admitted that customers rarely buy vegetables, leading to infrequent shipments. This means vegetables are left on shelves until someone finally picks them. Such prolonged storage turns vegetables into havens for mold, insects, and bacteria. One decaying item can contaminate an entire batch. Unlike large supermarkets that rotate stock daily, small stores may only restock once or twice a week. If you enter a shop and most vegetables seem old or shriveled, it's not a coincidence, it's a clear warning that nothing in that store moves quickly enough to assure freshness. Hot pepper Part 5. Stores combining old and new vegetables to disguise spoilage. One of the most misleading practices in produce departments involves mixing new and spoiled vegetables. Many former grocery employees have revealed that this occurs regularly. During a health inspection, fresh peppers were found sitting atop older, wrinkled, and moldy peppers leaking liquid. An employee confessed they were instructed to rotate from the bottom, meaning the old produce could remain until sold. This isn't just dishonest, it's hazardous. Spoilage can spread through contact, and mold spores travel easily. A single rotten vegetable can turn numerous others into contamination risks. What's most concerning? Customers only see the top layer, and stores depend on that. If the vegetables you select from the middle or back of a pile are significantly worse than those on top, it's an obvious indication the store is hiding old produce in plain sight. Corn Part 6. Stores with dirty or neglected produce areas. While many produce sections appear clean, inspections often uncover a different reality. Health officers frequently encounter fruit flies populating under display trays, mold behind misting equipment, and unsanitary conditions with employees handling produce after touching garbage. In one inspection case, rodent droppings were discovered inside storage boxes in a back room, which were later moved to the customer area. Another store used the same filthy rag to clean vegetables, countertops, and floors. Some staff cut produce with knives that hadn't been sanitized for hours. Customers seldom witness these issues, but inspectors do. If the store doesn't maintain strict hygiene behind the scenes, the vegetables in front of you are already compromised before you even touch them. Leafy green Part 7. Stores storing vegetables near chemicals or cleaning supplies. This is one of the most alarming and common problems that inspectors highlight. In a real inspection scenario, inspectors discovered spinach, cucumbers, and carrots stored adjacent to bleach and industrial degreasers in a back room. A mop bucket filled with dirty water was positioned beneath open crates of peppers. Limited storage space sometimes leads stores to keep food near non-food safe items, causing vegetables to absorb harmful fumes. Leafy greens, in particular, are highly absorbent. Chemical exposure could render produce bitter, strangely scented, or contaminated with residues that remain post-wash. If you detect strong chemical odors near the produce section, disinfectants, bleach, or cleaning fumes, it's a significant warning. Produce should never be near hazardous materials. Eggplant Part 8. Stores sourcing vegetables from unregulated suppliers. Not all grocery stores procure their produce from trustworthy suppliers. Smaller or discount stores sometimes source vegetables from unregulated farms or vendors lacking proper safety certifications. An inspection case traced a vegetable delivery back to a supplier that transported produce in an unmarked, unrefrigerated truck. The items arrived in reused cardboard boxes showing visible dirt, stains, and insect activity. When inspectors inquired about the sources, employees had no documentation. This raises significant concerns. Vegetables from unregulated suppliers pose a greater risk of contamination from unsanitary practices. If you notice produce arriving in plain, branded boxes, or if employees appear unaware of its origins, you may be taking a risk every time you shop there. Choosing vegetables should be one of the healthiest decisions you make, yet, as you've now observed, it may not always be as safe as it appears. Behind colorful displays lurk decisions, shortcuts, and risks that customers often overlook. But now you know what to look for. You can identify what to avoid, ensuring you keep yourself and your family safe from stores that neglect food safety. The next time you enter a grocery store, remember, your health is more important than convenience. Trust your instincts, scrutinize closely, and always be aware of what stores hope to conceal. And before you go, if you're interested in more in-depth food investigations like this, please subscribe to my channel, Food Alert. Your food safety begins with awareness, and together, we will continue to unveil the hidden truths behind the foods you trust.